Miami.
And what do you do for a living?
I cut hair.
And about how much money do you make per year cutting hair as a barber?
Anywhere from 400 to 500K a year.
God damn. And then how many years experience do you have?
I'm at 16 years.
Okay. And then how much do you charge per haircut in this van right here?
Anywhere from 150 to 200 bucks.
And why do you think that's a reasonable price for just a haircut? Tell us why. What's your value that you're providing?
I make life easier for you, you know? Instead of waiting at a shop, you're at home, you're at your job, still making money.
Okay. Do you come straight to your clients in this van right here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then what made you want to get this van right here instead of just working in a traditional barbershop? Tell us.
Well, before I used to go to your house with my luggage and I was just talking shit with my client like, damn, man, I wish I could have an easier way to get to my client. So I was like, damn, I wish I had a mobile shop. He was like, yo, you should do it.
Okay.
And this was created.
Okay. And then last question, what's the most amount of clients you've ever cut in a day?
When I used to work in a barber shop, I used to cut about, the most was like 30, 35 heads in one day. Obviously, it's holiday season.
Yeah.
You know, but now with this, I could make the same amount of money working a lot less.
Okay.
I'm a day trader.
And about how much money do you make per year doing this?
Last year I did 2 mil. This year I'll probably close around like 4.55 mil.
And how many years experience do you have?
About 5 years.
And what is exactly that you do? Can you break it down for us?
So I'm a forex trader. So basically I'm trading currencies either in the morning or at night, pretty much whenever I want because the market's open 24/5, not like stocks or options that it's open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. So there's a lot more freedom when you trade forex.
And what do you do for a living?
Supercar rentals.
And about how much money do you make per year?
We did 17 million last year. I took home about 80%, 90% of that.
And how many years experience do you have in this business?
5.5 years now.
Now, how did you start this business? Tell us your story, your background.
Very simple, bro. I had a car. I couldn't afford it. I went to sell it. One of my buddies, instead of buying it, he rented it out for me. I made some money. And, you know, what turned from being trying to not have to sell the car by renting it out, turned to be this, where I own cars to rent them out now.
Now, can you break down the business model exactly? Like, give me an example of how this is work.
Sure. So, like, for example, the Urus S right there. It's a newer Urus, right? Usually I'll buy it in cash. If I don't, we'll put 10, 15, maximum 20% down. We'll rent that out for about 1,800 bucks a day. Now that'll be $40,000 to $50,000 a month, 54,000 if we actually do 30 days, which we do sometimes, right? So with that being said, let's say we did put that 10, 50% down. We're gonna do 35, 4,500 bucks a month. Insurance gonna be about 500. Tolls and parking is another $1,000 in there. We're taking home, if we do $40,000, we're still taking home about $35,000. If we do 54,000, we're still taking home about $49,000. Wow. Grab that money, put it into the car. Now you have two.
Now, if someone wanted to get started in this business, what advice you want to give to them? Tell us.
I'd say start with this mall, like BMW M4. Those actually rent out pretty well. I don't rent those out anymore because obviously I have these now, but they make a lot of money. Something like even a CLA, something simple, even something like a Toyota for $50. Get into it, get used to it. If you have a client that wants to get something like this, you can reach out to us and we'll fulfill the deal for you. We'll give you enough room for you can make a lot of money on it. Grab that money and buy your first supercar, rent that out. Once you get your first supercar, it's kind of like a breeze from there.
Now, the downsides to this business, what happens if like someone crashes one of your cars, for example?
So loss of income-wise, we're good. Insurance pays for the vehicle damages, the depreciation, and the loss of use, loss of income up to 80%. So if we're doing the car $1,000 a day, they'll give us about 800 bucks a day. The downside is just, you know, if somebody got hurt, somebody got injured. Obviously, we don't want that to happen. So that's what I would say is like the only downside of the business.